Hi guys, welcome to Shawn Watson Davis TV. Thank you so much for being here today. I have with me a mother and son over here at Mass Memorial CME Church, Tyrone Nelson and Essie.
Yep, Nelson
Isom. Welcome. Essie, you were here at the first blood sugar management presentation in the sanctuary at the church. Tell me what you thought about that class.
Well, I thought it was an interesting class. It's the first time I've had just someone just to sit down and talk beside the classes I went to when I first had sugar, blood sugar.
And how long ago was that?
Oh my goodness. I was married to Donald then, so how long was that?
At least over 20 years.
Yeah, when I first found out I was a diabetic.
Okay.
And I went to, I think, 1 or 2 classes.
Okay.
And that was the last time I had been to class for being a diabetic.
Wow. So it was absolutely wonderful for the church to provide you with the opportunity to get refreshed.
Yes, because there was a lot of things I'm still learning about being a diabetic. It's something that the older I get, the more I learn about it.
Absolutely. And what about you, Tyrone? What did you feel about the first session and the fact that your mother was there and it afforded her the opportunity to get refreshed and newly inspired?
Well, I mean, I'm really happy that we had the class because I've never heard of a diabetic class. I just see pamphlets and stuff like that in the doctor's office about, oh, if you got diabetes, here goes some information. So this right here, having a class, gives people an opportunity to ask questions and, talk to other people who actually has diabetes, so you can kind of bounce ideas off of them. But then just to learn about how your blood sugar is affected and, different foods and things of that nature that, help or hurt, your situation depending on what your blood sugar is. And to have a mom there, now if I say, this food may not be the best for you, it's like I got some backup, whereas in class, we talked about this, or in class, it's just not me just saying, try this because this is better. So the class gives me backup, which is nice, and it helps me pay attention to what I'm doing. So, in the future, hopefully I can avoid having diabetes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I just think it's so precious. And it just warms my heart. And your mom is so special, as all moms are. But, your mom is a bright light. I was very heartwarmed by her. And so, anyway, I hear what you're saying, that as a son looking out for your mother, that it helps for both of your sets of ears to be hearing the same information. And thereby that supports you in your role of assisting her.
Yep.
I get that 100%. And Miss Essie, you were saying that your blood sugars have just been out of control, correct?
Yes.
And you are utilizing medication, correct?
Yes.
And with respect to, who does the grocery shopping?
Me.
Okay, so Tyrone does the grocery shopping. So are you on board, Essie, for Tyrone slowly but surely helping to right side the ship in terms of the groceries that come into the house?
Well, yes, in a way, because to tell you the truth,
That's a touchy subject.
That's okay. We want to understand the journey because everybody's on this journey.
It's a touchy subject
Uh-huh.
because he wants me to eat better than what I do.
Yes.
And I want to eat sometimes what I want to eat.
Right.
I don't want to eat what he fixed me.
Right. Right. Right.
So we have our ups and downs about the
Absolutely.
food.
I can
that comes in
imagine.
the house.
I can imagine. I can imagine. But what I want
But
to do.
well, I want to say this too, though, and because what was it yesterday? You know, I was talking to somebody.
Mhm.
I'm one of those people that used to fix food the way I was brought up
Uh huh.
to fix it.
Yes.
And I know it's wrong.
And a lot of the ways that you were brought up to fix things is right.
Yeah, it's
not
right
all
as
wrong.
far as what, how I was brought up and how all black people are brought up.
Correct.
To fix food, and they love that kind of food they were brought up.
Correct.
Now my son, even though I fix it, he is the most pickiest eater there is. He will not even, the message we had today, Sharon came down and he said, what did she say today? The way you eat? I can't remember because my memory.
About picking and choosing, yeah.
And how he won't eat everything.
Taste. You don't know how something tastes until you try it.
That's
Yes.
right. That's
Yes.
right. And it's
he
okay.
won't try it.
Well,
No, he
okay.
will not try
Okay,
it.
but Essie, this is what I want to do. I would like to get you on board. First of all, I want you to understand that the first step is getting it right in your mind.
It
Right.
is. I
To
know
get your mind wrapped around the fact that we want to eat in compliance with what causes our blood to be healthy so that our circulatory system will then be healthy. So that's the first step, is to understand that we have to get our mind ready. It's like we're getting ready to play in a championship. And the first thing you got to do is to get your mindset that, hey, I want to win. So you got to get that winner's mentality going on. Then secondly, after that, the grocery shopping will be compliant with what the brain and your mouth is saying that you want to accomplish. Okay? And then once those groceries come into the house that are right, we will begin to get the results. And it's not hard from the standpoint that the foods are delicious. And I also want you to understand that many of our old cooking ways, in terms of putting the pork fat into the greens, that was actually in keeping with keeping blood sugar down. And we got guided away from that practice. Now, on the other hand, putting sugar in the greens is wrong. So we would only need to cut out putting the sugar in the greens, but keeping the pork fat in is actually beneficial. And that's the beauty of these classes being conducted in a series format, because you acquire knowledge slowly but surely. You understand what the culture used to do that was right, what the culture used to do that was wrong, as opposed to thinking that our way of cooking is just bad, because that's not accurate. So I want to invite everyone to get over here to Mass Memorial CME Church, join Essie and Tyrone and the whole group that is here in support of one another to improve our blood pressures by way of improving our blood sugars. Speak to that, Tyrone.
Yes, so since the first class, I've been tracking my blood sugar and blood pressure. And I know I'm still working on my healthy eating habits and changing and modifying, but when my blood sugar is high, that goes with my blood pressure. My blood pressure follows that. And when my blood sugar is in a optimal level, my blood pressure is lower. Now I still have things I have to do to work on my blood pressure, but I see how they are connected.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful. And that's by way of the class.
It is by way of the class.
That is by way of the class, everybody. Get over here. Join us. There's information that you don't know, and you can't practice and you can't get the results without knowing. So again, check the Facebook page for the dates and times. We are shooting to be here on second Sundays, but occasionally there's something else scheduled on a second Sunday. So then we go to an alternative Sunday. So check the Facebook page. You can also call the church, but find out when we're meeting after Sunday service. The service starts at 11 and our session will begin immediately after the class. But you need to be here. Isn't that right, Essie?
You do, because there's a few things that I'm finding out. And also, my son is right. He has started checking his sugar. And even though my blood pressure is fine, every time I go to the doctor, I'm surprising myself. But my sugar level, since she's been here, I've found a lot of things out that I didn't know now. But now I do. And I do enjoy the classes because I am finding out things that are new.
Amen, amen, amen. And you all are doing it together. I love it.
We are, because we both ask each other each morning, what's your blood sugar?
Oh, how does that make you feel as a mom?
It makes me feel good, because I feel good anytime my son feels good.
Absolutely, absolutely. Enough said, everybody. Get over here to Mass Memorial Church and join in our blood tracking movement by way of our blood sugar management classes.
Yes.
Please share this video with everyone that you know that is experiencing high blood pressure, metabolic disorder, heartburn, fatigue, insomnia. So many of the things that people are plagued by, burdened by, are because the blood sugar is high. They don't know it. So join us over here. We are blood trackers. The church that cares about your blood is Mass Memorial CME Church in Lansing, Michigan. Thank you so much. Bye now.
Bye.
Please remember to like the video and share it, everybody. And subscribe, Shawn Watson Davis TV. Bye now. Bye.
Bye.